Hey, don't be mad. I've been sick. Don't be mad. I've been sick. There's nothing I can do about it. I've been sick as a dog. Oh, the usual hanging out at work. I finally feel good enough to sit out here and smoke for a little bit. I did a podcast the other day. If you look on my community tab, I posted the video on the community tab. Well, now it's 9 people. I just started streaming, so we're only 3 minutes in. It's gonna take a little bit for some people to come in. Thank you to those who just jumped in. Appreciate those likes. Don't forget to show love. Leave a like, subscribe, come hang out to Train Tracks and Chill. Nightbot is a robot chatbot. Oh, that's lighting. Okay, I'm gonna turn the lighting off. Dang, that's so cool. I had a PS5 like 5 years ago. I got a new place for Christmas. Just kidding. I move in like 5 days. Either way, I move in my new place. 5 days. No, I haven't watched the first one. I've also never played it. What a the movie is that? What's up, Elliot? Welcome in. I'm gonna really need y'all to go watch that podcast I was a part of in my community tab. Go on my profile, go on my channel, go to my community tab, and go watch that new podcast I was a part of and go show some love. It wasn't done on my channel, I was a guest. Hi, show me your face. Hello? You'll see my face on the set. Yeah, but these tracks aren't really that active. And there's a long span of tracks before I figure out that the train's coming. The train doesn't come by very often, okay? I'm perfectly safe. Jesus. Like I said, I'm perfectly safe, Nancy Berkeley. I just hang out on the railroad tracks and then I go home. I have one small dog. I don't know what video that is that you're talking about. Maybe it's the dogs from like a year ago or 2 years ago. My my dog had puppies. Yeah, my dog had puppies like a couple years ago. You might be seeing that video. Sandin. I'm not. The train does not come by very often. And you can hear the train before it gets here. Nobody's gonna do anything. I'm fine. Look, I can zoom in. We can zoom in. We can see really far away. 2 streets to be exact. I have enough time to make sure that the train does not get me, alright? Do you see that? Do you see how far we can see? Do you see those? Those that's a street that's near us, and then even further you can see another street after that. Don't worry, we can see when the train's coming, okay? Yeah, you see light on the tracks, but that's like at a turn, at a junction. No, you'll notice when it's the right railroad. You'll hear it. They use the horn. And then the train tracks rumble. All the way from over here, from all the way down there. No. But on this side, down here, the train tracks and the street almost line up perfectly. And a lot of the time, you'll think it's a train, but really it's just a car. And then the car lights turn. But then, no, I'm good. I'm good, y'all. Just welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Hi, I'm DC. If you don't know me, like I said, I just recently got featured on a podcast. If you go to my community tab, go over or go to my channel, go to the community tab, and go check out the podcast and the interview that I did. It just got uploaded today. So go check that out. I am hanging out after work on some like semi-abandoned railroad tracks. The train hardly ever comes through here. So So I kind of just sit here and relax and chill after work. What's up, Florida? Florida, go show some love, bro, to that I know, go show some love to that video on my community tab, bro. Go show up with like 3 different channels, bro. I'm just leave a comment on all 3 different. I used to have that interview up a while ago. Remember when that dude was interviewing people and then they got all salty because I was trolling Jack A420? And then they took that shit down. Funny enough, I keep doing my thing. I start popping off. And now I'm back. I'm back, baby. If y'all don't know, I've been here for quite a while on YouTube, making content, smoking. Ayy, much love, bro. I'm ready to do my own podcast. 100%. What you think of it, bro? What you think of the interview? Hell yeah. I'm still a supporter creator. I still got my creator code. I want to get my computer back up and running. I attempted to buy a new power source for it, but it was too small. I spent $145 on this, and I wasted it. I have to buy a bigger one, a more expensive one. I was streaming when there was only build, right? You know how many hours of game? Like, you know how many hours? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, last year was crazy. Yeah, last year and this year. Pretty damn crazy. first interview and my first article. Interviewing Snoop Dogg's dad. Cool as hell. Cool as hell. Hard to top though. Hey, but you know what? The sky's the limit. At that point, and I've been getting good views on these when people come through, and it only helps me get those numbers up for the interview. At first, I was like, "Hey, how many views did you get?" The one you did with Chef Turtle. And he's like, "Oh man, you don't want to know." Well, my second interview, or my second, that was like my second episode. You know what I mean? My video, or sorry, my podcast, the second one that we did an interview with Chef Turtle. Hey, thank you for going and checking out that video. And now I'm gonna be working with Orlando Brown. I'm gonna be updating his menu for his new chicken place. I'm almost ready to go home, to be honest. I got another Jake. Hell yeah, man. Bring him my way. You know what I need you to come on. Ooh, they're making everybody do more shit at work. Hey, welcome back. Sandin. Am I saying, is that right? You know what I mean? Is that right? Am I saying that right? And should I stay longer? You guys let me know. Y'all let me know if I should stay longer. It's kind of cold out here and windy. That's the only thing. I don't work at the Grow. You're funny though. I moved over to Cookies, which after the first is not going to be Cookies. You barked back? I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like an eagle? Oh man. Cookies is leaving altogether. Cali is closing. Michigan is closing. I worked till it closed. We had to take it off the front. Oh, I got all that info, bro. But you know, you gotta hit me up. Oh God, this thing's almost done, so I gotta switch it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta think how people sell part of their businesses, you know? And sometimes when people sell part of their businesses, they only keep the clothing side of it, right? And they just sell like the rights to the growing and all that. You know, you're still able to rep your brand because, you know, it's the Cookies, like, logo. Like, that's all it is. And then you start an online store. You start an online store where you sell THCA products, right? And then recently, what happened, right? Those products aren't able to be sold anymore because that new change, especially here in AZ. Yeah, I'm getting over a cold, to be honest. That's another thing. I was sick for like 5 days. Today being the 5th day. Yeah. So you gotta think about all that. And then, I mean, and he don't even own like the herb side of it. He only owns like the THCA side of it. You know what I mean? And then the clothing. So it's like you're at that point. What are you supposed to do? It's like, well, you don't own this. You don't own that. Why do you think he's on tour? Just saying. Just saying. anytime anytime you see somebody big like that that tries to be like, oh, well, I made this much money, I made this much money, you know, and then they're back on tour for some reason, usually means they're hurting for some money. Very rarely there is an artist that's like, yeah, I just came out because I love the music and like I miss coming out here and putting a show on for everybody, and you know what I mean? Like they'll say that, right? But really, they just need some money. It's time to re-up on some funds. Like, oh, it's been so long since I've been on stage and I miss the crowd cheering and all this shit. Like, nah, you want that money like you did back in the day. You need that sheesh. You're not talking about, no, you missed the money. So I'll probably be out of here. Dr. Green Thumb staying around. I haven't. We haven't had that brand in AZ, I think. That's more Be Real than in Cali. I got to meet Tyson, but Tyson just came in as a face. You know what I mean? The dude that owns the brand, it's not called Tyson Farms out here. You know what I mean? It's called Tyson 2.0, and they sell tobacco carts. That's called Tyson 2.0. So it's like, you know, what I'm saying is when another company comes out here, it's okay. The carts are okay. I heard the carts go off, but to be honest with how things are here in Arizona and everything being like white labeled, they just probably fill the carts with Goldsmith. What's up, Shane Struck? What's up? I'm gonna be out of here in like 18 minutes, but I'm just kind of chilling for now and talking about the industry that I work in. Yeah, that interview was pretty cool. It actually was a lot longer. No, not tonight. There is somebody with a fire over there, but nothing too crazy. Actually, with the wind blowing the way it is, I don't want to get myself sick again, and I think I'm just gonna go home. Night is set up to play Pokemon when I have it streaming from my computer. I'll have like Pokemon Emerald up, and you'll be able to play Pokemon Emerald, but from the chat. Obviously, I'm not at home and I'm not at my computer, so we're gonna have to wait to do that. Also, my computer is like dunzo right now, so I have to save up some money to buy a new power source for my computer, and then we'll be able to do that. The one I bought for it was $140, but it wasn't big enough. I had to return it, and I'm probably gonna have to pay over $200 for it. But yeah, I'm gonna put this out. It's cold. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'll come back for a little bit to make some maps. But I don't know. It's gonna be all OG maps, my guy. People want that nostalgia, and they're not gonna get it probably. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I was actually just recently featured on a podcast, and they interviewed me. So if you want, go to my community tab and go check it out. I just shared that post recently. So go show some love over there. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing love. And later. Y'all have a good one.